I've literally been planning this video for months, and I've been so excited for it because if there's anything that's mildly interesting about me, it's the fact that I have had the most dramatic dance background of anyone ever to dance. So here is my dance story. I started dancing when I was really, really small. I think I was about 4 years old, like most little girls are. And I guess I was pretty okay at it because I moved up to the kindergarten class when I was in preschool. And actually, I could be making that up, but I think someone told me that that was true. So I took ballet, tap, and tumbling, and I honestly wish I had a bunch more pictures from this time because I was kind of cute, not gonna lie. I have this one really distinct memory of crying during like a show and tell thing because the parents were laughing at me while I was trying to do a back bend. So I didn't really enjoy being the center of attention, but dance somehow still really stuck for me. I moved houses in 2006 and couldn't really dance at that studio anymore. It was too far away. So we found a new one called Turning Point. I literally have no pictures because I danced there for 2 weeks. I was trying to do hip hop and it was like really risque. Several years later, probably in about 2011 or 2012, I decided that I really just needed to dance again, and I found this studio called All About Dance. I danced there for 5 years and endured some really, really ugly costumes. Literally, why do I look like that? I even got my brother to dance with me one year, and it was the worst thing I think he's ever done. He hated it a lot. For the first few years, I was really just craving going to competitions. I knew some people on competition teams and was just really, really jealous that I couldn't do it. And that is when I met Christina and Laura. I guess there was a bunch of drama at their old studio, but they decided to leave that studio and start their own competition team with us. Since it was the first year of the team and I had never competed before, they put me in a younger group with literal 9-year-olds. Yes, that is me at 15 or 16 years old wearing an ice cream dress. And I was pissed, but I was competing, so it was totally fine. And I got a bunch of pins from competitions. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The next season started in the fall of 2016, and my coach Christina moved me up into the senior group. I was absolutely thrilled, and she gave me a solo and a duet with my friend Maddie. And then Maddie quit dancing, and I did the duet as a solo, which is honestly really funny to me because that's some hardcore dance mom shit, but whatever. The dances I did were Medicine, Queen of the Night, and How to Save a Life, and they are probably the most memorable parts of my dance experience because of how much heartbreak surrounded them. Right before our first competition, Christina had a stroke and then she passed away on February 18th of 2017. Our team was absolutely shattered, but we decided to compete anyway. And Christina Strong became our new mantra, and to this day, it's how I get through most things. The next season, I decided I wasn't really growing as much with All About Dance as I would have liked, and it was weird without Christina there, so I auditioned for a completely different team called Dynamite Dance Center. I made the team, got a solo, and then got kicked off because we didn't pay all the fees up front. So that was fun. I say that like it was a really easy thing that just kind of happened, but the months that followed were honestly the most depressed I've ever been. I had lost Christina, and then I lost my only chance to dance, and it was just really, really hard for me to not have that kind of outlet. And that's how I found Winter Guard. I was really reluctant to join Winter Guard because I was a junior and I had never touched a flag in my life. I don't even think at this point I had seen a color guard perform, so I was completely unexperienced, but they told me they wanted a dancer for one of the roles and I was absolutely hooked. I spent a lot of the season being really, really frustrated with myself and with the team just because I wasn't getting a lot of attention dance-wise and I wasn't improving as quickly as I would have liked. But honestly, I met some of the best people I've ever met through this activity, and I guess that's how they convinced me to join marching band. So I did a little bit of spinning for parades and football games with marching band, but again, I was the soloist for the marching band show. I got to play a dark version of Peter Pan, which is honestly the coolest thing I've ever done. I killed people in part of the show, and up till then I had never even played a character, let alone such a dark, evil one. The people I've met, the friendships I've made, the memories I've made changed my life completely. It changed my perspective on what it means to be a performer. Let me tell you, there is nothing compared to dancing on a football field in front of a full stadium. It is nothing like dancing on stage. Somewhere around the end of 2018, some friends from All About Dance started a team called KSU Dance Crew, KSU standing for Christina Sent Us, of course. Ew, that's really ugly. I don't know why I did that. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. It was an independent team and we were all amateurs when it came to running a dance team. It was a mess of miscommunications and frustration and drama, but I hadn't danced on a proper stage in 3 years, so I finally got to do my duet with Maddie. And believe me when I say, I will not ever dance on an independent team again. My love for dance has been seriously strained. I've fallen in and out of love with it so many times, and I don't think there are enough words in the English language to explain the hurt I've been through in the last 15 years of my dance life. But there's one thing that's for sure. All of the struggle has led me to color guard. Even though I've never spun before, I decided this year to audition for an independent winter guard team, which basically means it's a color guard group outside of high school. So I found out really early this morning that I made it into Onyx Open Winter Guard. It's real and it's happening, and I'm so excited. I've only been in Onyx for a couple of months and it's already the biggest challenge for me. And no matter what happens, I do all of this for Christina. I'll never stop dancing to show her just how strong she's made me. I'll never stop wanting her to be proud of me. And that's really how I got here. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I know that that's kind of a random video, but I've been wanting to do it for so long because dance is such a big part of my life, and I love talking to people about my story because I feel like it's one that not a lot of people have. And I really just wanted to talk about how important it is to take your struggles and turn them into something new, because that's something I am learning every single day of my life. So yeah, that's about it. See, up until now I've had a script, so I don't really know how to close this. Bye.